Hi, and welcome to Seasparkles Corner, and we're celebrating today. It's Lasagna Day. Happy Lasagna Day, everybody. We are making standard ground beef lasagna. Okay, for that you need a pound of ground beef, and David is sauteing it on heat number 5, cooking until it's completely done. We also have this water boiling for it to cook the lasagna noodles in, and we have, ta-da! What would be lasagna noodles without lasagna noodles? Wouldn't be lasagna noodles, would it now?
It'd be ziti bacon.
Yeah, okay, and ricotta cheese, that good stuff, and Parmesan cheese. Oh, word to the wise, tip on the Parmesan cheese, try to stick with a brand that you know and trust. One time we purchased a Parmesan cheese from, I'm not going to mention the name of the store, got it home. I thought, oh, I was getting
It's got dollar in the name, by the way.
because it was only $1 each, and it smelled and tasted like rubber. It was terrible. So be very careful when it comes to Parmesan cheese. This brand that we use, the Parmesan cheese, is real Parmesan and smells and tastes yummy. Trust me, you can ask anybody in my family about that, and they would tell you the same thing. It was terrible. So be careful on that, cautious on that. Okay, and you need a container of your favorite pasta sauce. Pick any if you want. Mushrooms, meat, traditional. This is regular pasta sauce.
Excellent, flavored with meat.
Also need 2 eggs. Excuse me. Alright, and pick your favorite lasagna pan, and I'm picking this one. And how to be sure you're servicing it right. You want to get your butter spray, flavor like this, and you want to thoroughly spray your lasagna pan by prepping it. See? And then we're all done with this. Okay. Now, making lasagna is more fun when you're making it with someone you love.
And easier.
And much easier because you're doing so many things at once. Okay, you open your 1 pound, 16 ounces of lasagna noodles and putting it in the pan. And just let that fall down. It'll kind of go as the water gets more boiling, and then recycle your pan.
As the water cooks the lasagna noodles, they will get soft and then fall in.
Right, so kind of open it up like this and spread it. Okay, now, while those are cooking, take your ricotta cheese and open it. And this is 15 ounces of ricotta cheese. So you want to use the entire 15 ounces. Off your plastic top and recycle your container after and plop it in there. Use the entire container. So you don't have to measure it, just kind of drop it in there. Put your top on. See, I emptied the entire container. 2 points I got in the recycling bin, yay! Alright, now, you want to take a 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. Alright, there, that's about a 1/2 cup. Now, for the challenge of opening this, oh, that was easy. Alright, you want to use half the container in this. Just kind of eye it. There you go, that's half the container. And then when David is done browning all that beef till it's totally brown, it's going to be put in here. To crack 2 eggs goes into this. 2 large eggs or 3 smalls.
like I said, don't use metal on these.
And then you want to thoroughly mix this.
And around the spoon goes when it stops only the person who's stirring
There's
goes.
also, here, stir that. There's also going to be another item you're going to need. You'll need a full package of pick your favorite shredded cheese. Like, I got a choice, mozzarella or cheddar. Mozzarella or cheddar. Okay, I'm going to pick the mozzarella. This will be for your top layer. And these are 6 ounces, and you'll be needing the entire top for it.
This is why I have to use extra tall bowls. But I'm aggressive in the stirring department.
And David got an extra bowl out that we didn't really need.
Yeah, I forgot you're not doing his ziti's on the style lasagna.
It's raining.
I know, I was out there when it was raining.
Nice out. Okay. We're also done with this.
And that's mixed. Okay, we don't need this.
Yes, we do. Now, for information, you're going to want to cook your lasagna at 375 for about 30 minutes when all this gets together. And if you're going to put garlic, if you're going to cook garlic bread, like, okay, we're going to have garlic bread, and we've already got it all prepped.
Since when did this become about garlic bread?
I just cook that when I'm cooking the lasagna, and I take it out when it's done, letting it cool and set, and then take that. So I'm gonna see when all these lasagna noodles are cooked, so you don't have to just stay. And then after that, we're gonna put all this stuff together, and then it's gonna pop in the oven. But right now, you should be preheating your oven to 375. So I'm gonna do that. Bake 375 and bake. And you can have your garlic bread in there. So that'll be cooking during the preheating while we're getting these noodles done. See how it's falling in there? And these noodles, when they're all done and soft, they'll be done. Cook them according to your particular package directions, because the lasagna noodles comes different thicknesses for different brands and different flavors, whether it's spinach lasagna or whatever, or whole wheat lasagna. It requires different cooking. We're doing the standard basic lasagna recipe, so this takes about 10 minutes. So we'll see you when it's done.
Together.
Go ahead.
Okay, the noodles are off the stove and drained. And then you take cold water from your faucet and rinse your noodles. There's a good reason for that, because they're going to be so hot you're going to burn your little pinky doos. Okay, take your noodles and start with your first layer and layer them overlapping. This is my this is my second favorite lasagna pan. I got another one that's a little bigger that I like, but you want to always overlap your noodles. So you want to put like 4 on your first layer.
Alright, there we go. And now.
And then put a scoop of that and spread it out thinly.
And now for the sausage dough.
And you want to sprinkle your Parmesan.
Because it's got cheese in it, it's a bit on the gooey side.
Spread it. You don't put it on really spread it.
And now we do another layer.
No, you don't yet, David. No.
Why don't you just...
It's got a rip.
Why don't you just use easy tape?
I always just use that, okay. All right, now you're gonna take and sprinkle your Parmesan on
That was in
top.
dirty water.
It's just the container. You sprinkle it.
I know, but the cheese goes
and
through
you put
there.
too much. You put too much on this. Okay, you spread the layer thin.
I'll make my own lasagna.
Okay, you spread the layer thin for it to fit in the pan. Okay, and now you take your cheese and sprinkle it over the top.
Yeah, we know what'll happen when I make my own lasagna. It's gonna be.
This pan ain't big enough for him, his idea.
Yeah, that'll be
All right,
boss.
now you take.
I need boss man lasagna right here.
Okay. Ow, ow, ow. Oof, it's a little bit warm still.
Put
All
it
right.
on a still hot stove top. You get up there.
All right, now put another. Now start at the other side, roll up a little bit, and layer your noodles. All right, the water will sprinkle. See, the water separates the noodles. The cold water separates the noodles. And level your layers out. Take 1 scoop of this and spread it. And a second scoop. Now you don't have to use this with, you don't have to use that with
Wimpy knife.
the holes, the slotted spoon. You could go with the slow spoon. And you're just basically layering it. Now we're going the opposite direction. See, well, we're starting on this side. And keep a watch on each side how we're doing it. And layer it, 4 to a layer for this size pan. Okay. Now, if you want to add more thicker sauce to it, you could make a part of this and then make some lasagna rolls on the side. Check out my lasagna roll recipe. And it is really tasty, so you could just like have 2. Okay, and I'm folding this kind of up, and every layer you're repeating the process. But save most of your shredded cheddar for your top layer. I'm gonna explain that to you as we go. Okay, so I went this side last time, remember? So let's do this side this time. There's gonna be virtually no room left in this pan.
Never is.
Now, if you want to make a thicker one and bigger, you got to go to a super duper humongous huge super lasagna recipe like my son did once. It took like 5 boxes of stuff to fill that pan.
Or you can just use the same amount, just more sauce and a bigger pan.
Okay, I'm gonna see. You don't have to struggle with it. Just run the cold water down. The heat makes the noodles stick together.
Actually, heat makes things go apart.
Well, in this case, that's the way it reacts when they're starting to cool.
I'm talking about physics.
Well, we're talking about cooking.
Because when things cool, that's when they start to come back together.
And so, well, the cold water just makes them come apart. It just works that way. And it always works that way, and it's just wonderful, as you just see.
Any temperature water does.
It's friction, really.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're getting close to the top. Okay, this is going to be the very last layer of noodles, so we're going on this side. The reason we're going side by side like this, it keeps your pan level, and we're trying to do that. And these 2 babies are stuck together. There we go. And with this recipe, your hands will be clean all the time because you're always doing it. Okay, now take the rest of the sauce. Every scrap. Scrape on your side. Like this. Just dump it on here. Just dump it on there. Okay? Now, what we're going to put on next is the remainder of the tomato sauce. Spread this out thin. Spread this out thin. You didn't take the top off, David?
I didn't know you needed to top off.
I just told you that. Okay, now we're going to put this all over it. And we're going to spread that across. Dale wants to help. You're spilling?
See.
Pull that kind of in. Okay, spread it all the way across even. Now, here's where this comes in. Alright? Now you're going to go across and get a good layer of the tomato sauce.
Yeah, sprinkle that.
With it?
Oh yeah.
Now, the piece of resistance. Look at this, look at this.
Yeah, sprinkle that cheese. Sprinkle that cheese all over that lasagna. You know you like to do that.
Yeah, I do. I chose cheddar. I was going to choose mozzarella, but I just chose cheddar. And then this baby's going in the oven for 35 minutes. And then it's eating time, so somebody, let's get this, after that spread, let's get that baby into the oven. We're getting that baby into the oven, boys. Top shelf, baby. Top shelf, top shelf. There we go, so it cooks even, kind of get it in the middle there. Perfect. And the oven should be preheated by now. And so I'm gonna see you in 35 minutes when it's done. Stay tuned, everybody. Hey, and welcome back. Well, it's been cooking 35 minutes and look how beautiful it is. And take your spatula. Time for a taste test. Look at this. I guarantee you there'll be nothing left in the morning. Oh, look at this. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Yummy, 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 yummy. Got lasagna in the tummy. Look at this. Let's pick this right up. And put this over there. Oh, look at that. So beautiful, so beautiful. And let's take a couple of pieces of garlic bread. Put it in there. And look. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this! And look at that beauty. Okay. I'm gonna taste test it, and then my family's gonna eat that, and it'll be a ninja lasagna gone quickly without a trace. I'm cutting it. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Oh. I can't wait till they have smell-o-vision and you can just smell this lasagna. All the nice sauces and everything. Oh, so good, so good, so good. Look. It's a little hot. And the garlic bread. Oh, it's so wonderful. Look at all that lovely meat sauce. Let me feed the camera. It's so hot. But it's worth it. It's so good. And there you have it. Give it a try. Beef lasagna. And it is so good. It's all cut. Just pick it up. You're gonna love it. Thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to share. And as always, we love you. And the fun never ends. Hugs and kisses from my family to yours. Bye, everybody.